to going on in like bioinks and other stuff like that. There's some really wild pieces of that nature. Yeah, I guess we're coming up on my 3-year stream anniversary here, aren't we? That's coming up real fast. I think it's next week sometime, if I remember right. Might even be this week. Not sure. I think Twitch tells me if I my mouse is not liking me today for some reason. Yeah, how time flies, no kidding. If I remember correctly, apparently I've been really I've got 10 slots in animated and 5 in standard. I need to do some work, apparently. Okay. Oh wow. All right. Well, let's click some old emotes that I had to disable because I didn't have open emote slots. A lot of okay. So Carolyn is actually going to be going across the border for some Black Friday shopping with their mom at the end of the month. And I believe they're currently planning on going down to Buffalo. So, you know. Um, still. Oh, we're coming up on 500 hours streamed as well. said, hey, temporary layoff. We might call you back within 35 weeks. You get your benefits, but that's all you get. Go away. Which, you know, not great. Not gonna pretend it was. Unceremonious. I don't think I've been US side in Ontario yet. No, yes I have. Just this summer we did. Yeah, continuous glucose is super fantastic. Rather than, you know, turning your fingers to hamburger. 2 weeks out from selling our house, we were actually like packing boxes. We had a stager come in. We were getting ready to list the house. And then I came home. I went to work one day, and in the middle afternoon, they called me at the office. Oh, 25-bit. Oh, that's super interesting. Whenever that gets published, I would, if you have the ability to, I would love to read that. I love reading the academic papers of the nerdy smart people in our community. If you find yourself your own job and you don't come back when we call you, I don't know, all Streamiversary is, normally it actually, like, gives you a whole thing about, like, hey, it's coming up. Maybe you should, like, you know, do a thing. I had 6 emote slots available. What? Go looking for it. So I haven't actually worked on, but I've given a lot of feedback and been part of studies with insulin pumps and continuous glucose monitors for the past 25 years. Has been a lot of development in recent years, aside from the continuous glucose monitors from the mechanical engineering side to the polymers used in creating sensors. It'll work for us, but like, and it's meant to be for but do with that information what you will. Yeah, like why is he asking? I don't know. Yeah, no, that's why. Really do need to get myself a proper magnifier though. My first paycheck got deposited though, so I might actually spring for one.